Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, especially to our lecturer Dr. Hafsa. Today we are going to present financial analysis of two companies, which is MyNews and 7-Eleven. Meet my group member, me myself Nur Fatina Bila, Gail Michelle, Siti Aisyah and Muhammad Zul Hakim. MyNews is a retail convenience chain store founded by Mr. Dang Tai Luk in 1996. MyNews are listed in Bursa Malaysia since 2016. There were about 676 outlets open in Peninsular Malaysia and 2 in Myanmar.
Second is 7-Eleven Malaysia Company. 7-Eleven Malaysia Company is the pioneer and biggest convenience store chain in the country, operating non-stop since 1984. The company has more than 2,600 stores across Malaysia, making it highly accessible in both urban and suburban areas. 7-Eleven Malaysia Holdings Berhad has been a public company on the main market of Bursa Malaysia since 2014. In 2024, 7-Eleven market its 40th anniversary, offering over 2,500 products and services, including exclusive items, bill payments, and parcel services, while continually innovating to meet customer needs.
Next, we are going to compare these two companies on their liquidity, profitability, efficiency, and leverage. I'm going to talk about liquidity. As you can see, the current ratio of MyNews has 0.84, while 7-Eleven has 0.88, and the quick ratio of MyNews has 0.26 and 7-Eleven has 0.49. In comparison, although 7-Eleven are slightly higher, both companies actually are below 1.0 ratio, which evidently they are unable to cover their current liability properly.
As for the profitability comparison of 7-Eleven and MyNews, first, 7-Eleven has a higher net profit margin, meaning they're better at turning revenue into actual earnings. MyNews, on the other hand, has thinner margins and at times even losses. In terms of gross profit ratio, 7-Eleven again performs better. This shows stronger cost control and a more efficient product mix. When we look at returns, 7-Eleven makes better use of its resources. The return on assets and return on capital employed are both higher, which means they're generating more profit from the money and assets they've invested. Overall, 7-Eleven shows stronger profitability across the board, while MyNews is still working to improve its financial efficiency.
Now I will compare the efficiency ratio of MyNews and 7-Eleven based on three key indicators: inventory turnover, average collection period, and total asset turnover. First of the inventory turnover ratio, MyNews record is 8.28 times, while 7-Eleven record 4.82 times. This means MyNews is able to sell and restock the inventory more frequently than 7-Eleven. Higher inventory turnover indicate more efficient inventory management and lower storage or holding costs. Next, average collection period. MyNews take 5.32 days to collect receivable, while 7-Eleven takes 28.9 days. This shows that MyNews collect payment from customer much faster than 7-Eleven. A shorter collection period improve cash flow and reduce the risk of bad debts. The third is total asset turnover. Lastly, total asset turnover ratio. My News achieved 1.26 times, while 7-Eleven achieved 1.19 times. This suggests My News used its assets slightly more efficiently to generate revenue compared to 7-Eleven. Even though the difference is small, it still reflects better asset utilization. For summary, the comparison is across all three efficient ratios. My News performed better than 7-Eleven. It has faster inventory turnover, quicker collection from customer, and more effective use of total asset. This indicates that My News is managing its operation more efficiently.
So here we can see 7-Eleven Malaysia is more highly leveraged than My News, as shown by its much higher debt ratio and debt to equity ratio. This means 7-Eleven relies heavily on debt to finance its operations, increasing its financial risk due to higher interest obligations. Both companies have similar times interest in ratios, but My News has a slightly better ability to cover its interest expenses, indicating it is in a somewhat stronger position to meet its debt payments comfortably. Overall, 7-Eleven carries greater financial risk because of its heavier debt load, which could strain cash flows if earnings decline or economic conditions worsen. In contrast, My News' lower leverage provides it with more financial stability and flexibility.
From an investor's perspective, 7-Eleven demonstrates stronger overall performance. They deliver higher profitability, better cost management, and more efficient use of assets and capital. Their consistent earnings, solid financial ratios, and stable growth makes them a more attractive and lower risk investment. While My News shows growth potential and is expanding, its financial results are still unstable, with weaker returns and tighter margins. Therefore, based on the current data, 7-Eleven is the better performing company and the more reliable choice for investors.
The end of our presentation today. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Bye bye.